For many years, I had no idea what Instagram was. In fact, the extent of my social media usage was a Facebook page that I would have to access via a home computer and pretty much only contained selfies of me and some really cringe posts. But it wasn't something that I dedicated a lot of time and thought to. This really changed when a couple of years ago I decided that I was going to start a lifestyle blog. In my research of how to start a blog, I knew that it was really important to have a social media presence and to drive traffic to my blog. Hence, I created an Instagram page that was completely dedicated to my blog and vlogging. Before I knew it, I was absolutely consumed with gaining more Instagram followers. I would watch YouTube tutorials of how to increase my YouTube following. I was in at least 5 or more Facebook blogger support groups, and at one stage I was even involved in 3 different Instagram follow and comment pods, which required me to log on daily and have to comment and like a bunch of photos. It also prompted me to be posting every single day and making sure that I was producing really good content that people would be interested in and be wanting to click on my blog to find out more. When I started a YouTube channel about a year and a half ago, this obsession with social media and gaining followers and being present and active and producing quality content only intensified. Not only was I spending hours a day on Instagram, but thinking about Instagram was something that consumed my everyday. It was really only until I found myself spending an hour and a half on an app planning out the next month of Instagram posts as opposed to watching a video with my sister, which was what I was meant to be doing at the time, that I realized that I actually had a problem and that this pressure to be present and popular and relevant and authentic on social media was really consuming my life. And it also meant that social media for me was not social at all. It was just the media aspect, and I was super driven by likes and follows and things that are completely irrelevant and meaningless. It meant that I was spending so much time on social media and thinking about my social media than actually out in the real world being social and doing things that I enjoyed and things that would elevate my life and make me physically and mentally stronger and healthier. From that moment, I decided that things needed to change. I immediately left all 3 of my Instagram pods. I changed my Instagram profile from business back to personal. I left all of my Facebook blogger groups, and I determined that I wasn't going to feel the pressure any long to post daily content, to be having 30 different hashtags, to be constantly having to like other people's posts and try and follow people in order to gain a following myself. Instead, I was going to use the platform for what it was originally intended, to showcase pictures of the things I love and the things that I'm doing in my life, which meant that I actually needed to start doing more of those things in my life and living life outside of this technology-based cage that I had found myself trapped in. And you know what? It has been such a freeing and liberating process, particularly from a mental standpoint. I now feel like I'm not trapped in this cycle of comparison and striving and feeling as though I'm not good enough and not worthy anymore. And I find myself out enjoying my day, and at the end of the day, I can come home, I can sit down, I can check my social media, and for me, it's just a site with pretty pictures. It is not something that any longer rules my life.